Fix that YouTube a little bit.
How's everybody doing tonight? Coming to you live from Oklahoma. Where are you guys coming in
Okie-land.
from? Beautiful day in Okie land today. It's about 60 degrees. It's really nice.
It was very nice.
It was a nice day today. Supposed to be like 67, I think, on Saturday.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's really going to be great, guys. King Simpleton, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming in tonight. Gosh, tonight we're going to be talking about how to make money online. It's been a great ride for us.
Yeah, supplement your income and retirement.
How many of you guys looking for a way to make a little extra income? I know for us, we were looking to make a lot of income.
Yes.
When our business went south, we had to find something quick,
Right.
You guys ever been laid off a job or, lost income before?
Put a Y in the chat if you have walked through that, because that's what we went through. December 2023. It was terrible.
It was tough.
Both of our income gone.
Yeah. We've been longtime business owners for, 40 years almost. And, we'd always made a good living, in our own business. But sometimes it was better than other times. But,
absolutely,
when Amazon, we did that for the last 5 years, it was just basically just they raised the fee so much we couldn't afford to do it anymore.
Hey, Cobra.
So
I don't know. That just hit me.
So we had to pivot and do something else. You guys ever had to find a different job or work a second job? Before you work a second job, you should probably look at some stuff
before you do that.
Look at some stuff online for sure.
Definitely.
Something we've always dreamed of doing is having our own online business. And Amazon was really close to that. It really was.
Amazon was a great ride. We learned a lot, and we found out what it was like to have freedom from location freedom.
Yeah, it was a really good ride for us. But after 5 years, they just kept raising the fees. So finally, we couldn't make money anymore. They basically took all of our profit. Yes. But Amazon's a giant company, and if you're going to play in their box, they make the rules.
What can you do? We had to follow the Amazon rules.
So last a year ago, December, we were just sitting at that table, just thinking, what are we going to do?
Oh gosh, we were devastated.
We really were.
We were sick about it.
We were.
Hey, Karen and Amy and Starma.
Because we didn't know what we were going to do next. And if you guys have ever been in a situation like that, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anybody, all of you guys who are hopping in, have you ever lost an income? That's what we're talking about here real quick.
Yeah.
Have you ever been laid off or your small business tanked like ours did?
Yeah.
And you just, there you were.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
With for us, no hope. We did not know what we were going to do next.
Yeah. I never had a job working for anybody else because we always owned our own business,
Makes him sound like a slug, didn't it?
For 8 years, 8 different businesses we bought and sold over the last 39 years. So I never had a job with anybody else. So when they call my references, they have to call her. So it sounds it looks a little suspect.
Creating a resume, yeah.
It
was a new adventure for us because
you've been in prison all this time. What's wrong with you? Anyway, so
in the Lori Randall prison.
That's right. Here's the deal. After people our age, I'm 60 now. It's not the easiest thing to jump out there and try to find a job.
Oh my goodness!
Used to making the kind of money we were used to making in our own business. Not that we made a ton, but we always made a really good living. And so that was a difficult thing to do.
Yes.
But it kind of happened pretty quick. And so we had to pivot. And, so I just said, well, that's what our generation does. We just go to work.
Right. Just go to work. So
I went and got a job, and it's a purchasing job for a supply company, which is fine. I like the people I work with. I'm thankful to have it, guys. I really am. But what the problem is working for, a living, trading your hours for dollars is you're giving up your time. You're giving up your life.
Yes. Anybody else feel that way?
I'm
just putting in all those hours. Put a yes in the chat if you feel that way.
Yeah.
If you just feel like you're spending your whole life at work.
Yeah.
For someone else.
Yeah, I'm gone from about 11 hours a day time I leave the house till I get back. So
Malone said yes. Yep, we know how that is.
And it's like I said, it's not that I hate my job. I even like to work. I really do. I know that that's foreign to Lori, but I really,
He's just calling it like he sees it right there.
but I really do like to work. I always have.
I know that's foreign to Lori.
But I really do. I enjoy making a
I
difference.
don't love to work. I
She
don't.
does.
I don't love to work.
But in the Amazon business, it taught us that we wanted to be in an online business.
Yeah. And I loved that business. I loved that kind of work. I love what I'm doing now. This doesn't feel like work.
No.
So if it feels like work, I don't love it.
No.
Right.
And what we learned is it gave us our time freedom, and it gave us a certain amount of location freedom, not complete, but a certain amount of location freedom. And at our age, that's what we were looking for. We were looking for something we could take into retirement and do and make money, and so we could live, a better life than what we were living before, and have the time and the money to do it.
Anybody else looking for that? Are you looking for an opportunity where you can have some flexibility in your life?
Yes.
For your location and your time? Put that in the chat. Put a yes or a no in the chat.
Yeah. For us, it was important to get that time back. In fact, time was really even more important in a lot of ways than just the money. The time is, we only have a certain amount, and you can only sell your hours for so much money. And I've never worked for so little in my life. The job I have, I'm not complaining.
We're thankful for his job.
It's not like I have a lot of responsibility. I'm a buyer, so it's not like I'm running a company. I don't have 30, 40 employees like we used to have, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really not that hard. But still yet, I'm used to making quite a bit more money. So her full-time job became, after I went and got a job, was to find a business to buy.
Thank you, Lazio.
So how do you find a business to buy? Well, we bought and sold many businesses, but we wanted an online business. So it's a little bit different because, we weren't really, I would say our skill set is not online.
It certainly was not.
No, we
even though we were in Amazon.
No, we're really not techie at all,
No.
but we knew we wanted to be in that space. So it had to, check a lot of boxes for us to get involved with. So her full-time job became to find us an online business to buy.
Yes.
So she took a little class and learned how to evaluate online businesses and all those kinds of things. And so we went to looking at them, and we looked at hundreds, guys.
We're talking about blogs. We're talking about newsletters that are monetized. So monetized websites. Those are the kinds of things I learned how to evaluate in that course, and we found one.
We found one, yeah. Go ahead and tell them about it.
Oh, okay. We found one that checked the boxes for us, but the problem was the 6 figures that we were going to have to go into debt for to purchase that blog. It was a beautiful blog, and it was really well monetized with advertising. So we had decided, dadgummit, yes, let's do it, because we'd have location freedom, we'd have time freedom, and some financial freedom, except for that 6-figure debt.
Yeah. And that debt was going to take, 8 to 10 years to pay back, because that's kind of where the break-even point came down to, where we could still make some money and pay the debt at the same time. Right. And that's how I evaluated businesses all my life. And so that's what we came up with. And so, we were committing, a lot of time here
at our age,
to do all that. And the night before we used to close, I told Laura, I said, I prayed about this. We've been praying about it and everything. And I just said, I just don't feel good about it. I just don't think we should do it. I mean, I wasn't scared to do it, but it was one of those things that you get that gut feeling. How many of you guys ever had a gut feeling about something that you shouldn't do something or should do something? Well,
you just know that you know.
I've experienced it a few times, and usually when you go against that, you pay the price.
We have paid the price on those deals.
Yeah, so I am.
Yes, we have.
I've learned to listen to that, because most of the time it's not wrong. So we chose not to do it, and so I just went back to work the next day, and I was kind of down. I got to be honest, because I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're going to have to start all over again. We've been in talks and negotiations with this thing for a long time.
Right.
And so we had to kind of start all over again.
And evaluating it was no small feat.
Oh, no.
It took days.
Yeah. And so Lori had to, we just had to start all over again. So I was a little down because I'm just like, gosh, we still had nothing, So tell them what happened next.
So, well, before that, 3 months before that, our Amazon coach had come to us, as she had helped us with our Amazon business in so many ways.
Yeah.
And she came to us and she said, guys, my Amazon business tanked too. What are you guys going to do? And we told her, we're trying to figure it out. We don't know yet. So she said, "Well, I've found this online business, and I'm doing it right now, and I'm just getting started, and I think you guys would do great at it." And it was social media marketing, and we both went, "What is that? That sounds like a thing. That doesn't sound like a real business." So we passed on it,
Yeah.
and we didn't talk to her again for 3 months because we had found that blog and we were going to buy it. And so I told Carl, I said, "You know what? I'm just going to find out how she's doing."
I said, all right, go ahead, call her up.
If you want to see a skeptic,
I'm
right here.
I'm the poster boy. So if you're skeptical, I'm your guy.
This is Mr. Skeptic, because he was like, "Oh crap, Laura, you're just gonna get back into another thing?
Yeah.
Really? You're just gonna throw money at another thing?" Because I had done my share of that.
Yeah.
And that's when I called her and I said, "Okay, I want to know how it's going." She said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you got back with me." She said, "I thought about you several times, but I've just been busy." And she said, "I replaced my Amazon income in 3 months." We were blown away.
Yeah.
She had a huge Amazon business, guys. She had a warehouse, she had employees, and she had replaced that income in 3 months. We were like, "Hold the phone. Yes. Okay, I'm ready to check it out."
And she wasn't trying to sell us or anything. I knew
No.
she was telling me the truth because we knew this lady.
Yeah, for 5 years she
Yeah.
had coached us. So we knew
So-
we could trust her.
The old skeptical Carl said, "Well, okay, I guess we're going to have to look at it. We're going to check it out."
I was fired up.
I was not.
No.
But even still, but I wasn't fired up.
Even with that kind of endorsement,
But-
I was not fired up.
I was curious.
Yes,
I
there
was
you go.
curious. So
And that is something that we've learned through, 39 years of evaluating businesses, 39 years of being in different businesses, is you got to be open.
Yeah.
If you're really looking for something, you got to be open to look at the unconventional.
right.
And that's how we got in Amazon.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I saw a video online and decided to look at it. And guys, we were $1 million sellers in Amazon. It was a fantastic ride.
People
Yes.
at church and everyone, they made fun of us,
Yeah.
because we did this for 5 years. But
You going to get a load of toilet paper?
But I'm telling you, it was wonderful. Because I don't care what people think of me anyway. So they don't pay my bills, and
Nope.
so I was pretty excited, and just said, "Yep, we're still doing it."
We're still doing it. We're still buying Depends diapers
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff.
So
Yeah.
it didn't really bother me, what people think about me. So that part was easy for us. But we decided, well, we'll check this out, and sure enough, said, okay. Basically, what we learned is it comes with everything we needed to have an online business turnkey, and I didn't really like that because it was a startup. I didn't want to do a startup.
Yeah, like I said, he was skeptic.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was a little different kind of startup because it come with 4 digital products that we get the master resale rights to as soon as we buy our program. It comes with 4 ready-made products that we can sell over and over again for 100% profit, and with master resale rights on, and they're in high demand. So that checked several boxes for me. I was like, well, if we're going to do a startup, I want somewhere where they give you the keys, you go in, you turn the lights off and lights on and go to work.
Kind of like a quick stop that's ready to go.
Yeah.
They've set it all up. They put all the products in it, and they hand you the keys and say, "Okay, go start your business." Right. You can start selling right away.
Yeah.
It's on the shelf.
It's on the shelf, ready to go.
So that makes sense to me.
All we could do was, all you had to do is learn how to market, the marketing skills that they teach you in this program,
right.
How to market digital products or physical products online through social media market platforms.
Any platform. Any social media platform.
So I'm just like, well, that's something we've always wanted to do.
We've always wanted to
but I could never figure out, how to put all the pieces together.
No.
Number one, you got to have the digital product. Number two, you had to have, the
sales funnel,
a sales funnel set up. You had to have a website set up. You had to have, you had to have the money
page,
the money thing set up, where they go there, and
money portal,
all that stuff, all set up. Now, for some people on here, that may be a simple thing,
right.
But for us, it was not a simple thing.
That was a huge feat.
It was a huge.
We knew we would never get from A to Z.
So
never.
That was something that we really always looked for. So,
yes.
And this business comes with that. So basically, for $900 plus $25, $24, $29 for the website, and which has
One
the
time.
sales funnel
One
and
time
all
fee.
those things all tied together. Shows you how to hook up your bank account and your Stripe account or PayPal or whatever all together, and goes through the whole system how to do all that. Plus the follow-up emails, all the automations is already written for you and done for you, and it's a one-time fee, guys. That was another huge box for me.
Huge.
In fact, I didn't believe it.
Yeah.
For
No, he didn't.
for several months, I'd say, okay. She'd tell me what all was going on. And I
Oh,
said,
we just learned this.
So
We're
what'd that
doing
cost you?
this.
because how many of you guys have ever bought something online and, for, I don't know, whatever it is, let's say it's $800, it's going to teach you how to do this and this and this and this, and you're going to make, a lot of money with it. Well, by the time you get to the end of that deal, then it's like, but if you really want to know how to do this, it's going to be another $3,500
a week. Yeah.
or whatever.
A month. Yeah.
And so we've been down the road,
Yes.
So when they said, okay, this is all it costs, it's basically under $1,000. You can buy 4 ready-made products that you can sell over and over again online, and you get 100% profit on that. There's no upline, there's no downline, it's not a pyramid scheme. There's nobody holding your hand. I mean, there's nobody looking over your shoulder. You can be as big as you want to be. You can build it as fast or as slow as you want to go. Nobody's profiting on what I'm doing.
Yeah, our income doesn't depend on your income. Right. And Marianne said, totally agree. That's what had stopped me. All that tech junk is what stopped Marianne too. Yeah, we understand.
And we tried, in several different things we've done, but this one is the only one that had the whole thing turnkey.
Right.
So for us, our technically challenged minds, you guys are already ahead of us because you're on TikTok and you're on YouTube. We were on neither.
You guys are like overachievers right now because
compared to us,
we had nothing.
We had nothing. We started with no following, no nothing. Okay, and this teaches you how to market products and services online through the digital program, on social media, on the internet. Okay?
Marianne says she's over 50 and challenged. Thank you very much. You're talking our language.
Yeah, I do good to check email. Okay.
Oh yes,
and I'm not lying. That's true.
He has trouble with his email. Yeah.
Yeah, people at work, they make fun of me all the time.
They do.
And I'm just saying, I don't care. I'm just like, I don't know. I've always hired people to do that for me. I never did do that.
That's true. He always had a secretary.
Yeah. So,
I'm not the secretary. I keep telling him I'm not your secretary.
Yeah, she does all the time. Still does. So, if you're like us and you're in the right spot. So we jumped in with both feet, basically. We really did. I kept going to work, and her main job was to do this thing.
Yep, I've been here learning and putting those steps into place each day.
That was about 5.5 months ago, guys, and so we've been working at it, just following the steps, and I call it paint by number because that's basically how this business works. Yes. You do this, then you do this, then you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Basically just puts it all together for you. And there's no ongoing costs. There's no platform fees. There's none of that stuff. You don't have to pay the acquisition for your, cost of your customers. How many of you guys ever watched Shark Tank? Put a Y in there if you've ever watched Shark Tank.
We are Shark Tank. We love Shark Tank.
But
you can imagine.
One of the questions that they ask on there is what is the acquisition cost of your customer, which is a huge thing because in this business is zero because they're teaching us how to do it organically and how to build a following.
And Wendy says, I am where you were. I'm 65 and I'm so challenged when it comes to computer. Yeah. We had a 67-year-old lady on here the other night. Her name is Christy.
Yeah.
And she made $33,000 in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I mean, so age really is not a factor.
No.
It's step-by-step instruction.
And for us, it took us a while.
But we understand being intimidated by computer crap.
I do. Yeah.
We do.
Well, yeah, we really do. So, it was kind of a no-brainer because basically for under $1,000 to get involved in this business and have the 4 products to get started with, to have the opportunity to make a 6-figure income was just an unreal thing to me.
Absolutely.
So I'm just like, what's the downside here? The downside was we're going to learn something and we're going to be out $1,000. Yep. Okay. My cell phone costs more than that. The condo we rented down in the Gulf cost more than that the other day. So it really wasn't the money. The question was, will it work for me?
Right. That's the
That
question.
was the question that, that was still in the back of my mind. So I kind of stood back and watched Lori learn all this stuff and do this. And so I've only been coming
That's
on
our
here.
whole life's in a little synopsis right
No, that's not true. So, so, after watching her for a while, I just couldn't stand it anymore because listen, guys, we when you make one sale, you sell one program, resell one program, then, you got all your money back and then it's 100% profit. So everything and was in the black.
Right.
I'm just like, well, I have never done a business that good.
No.
It always took, weeks
Months
and
and
years.
months,
And sometimes, it took forever to pay it off,
Oh gosh, pay it off. Yeah.
So, one sale and we were even, so I'm just like, well, I've never had a business like that before.
Nope.
And so we've gone on, we've made several sales and it just keeps building.
Yes.
The momentum just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And, it's just incredible what's happened with this little investment. And all we did was follow the simple steps that they've taught us in here. And we keep doing it over and over again. But let me get back real quick to that $900 program that we bought. It come with the other 3 products involved also. So you get 4 income streams to start with. But the one thing in the $900 program that spoke to us, that checked a big box for us, was it teaches you how to develop your own product and bring it to market online.
Oh, yes.
And that was something we've always tried to do.
Oh, yeah.
And so
for 10 years, probably I've tried to do that.
Because that was another big question I had, is like, does this have staying power?
Longevity, yeah.
Because, things come and go on the internet.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you develop your own products and your own online products that you're going to be promoting and that teaches you how to do that, then, you can develop as many income streams as you want. So, is that a scam? No, that's not a scam.
No.
If you come up with enough digital products that's in demand, you're going to sell them because there's 5 billion people scrolling every day on social media. Okay.
That's a massive number.
That's a big number. So all you got to do is create a in-demand product that people want to buy. I mean, have you guys ever bought a Kindle book, or have you ever bought an online,
an ebook?
Yeah, anything like
anything
that.
Digital.
We bought lots of stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
That's what we're talking about here. So it teaches you how to develop those kinds of
Thank you
products.
for the follows, guys, and all the likes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So kind of tell them what our future, so really this 4 products that it comes with is really just a launching pad for where it can really take you.
Right.
Because you can turn this thing into anything you want to turn it into, because it's your business. Okay.
Yes.
So tell them a little bit about that, what our plan is.
Yeah, well, I've been a speaker for the last 20 years and travel around and speak and share one topic. It's one topic I share over and over, and that's a book that I wrote as well. So I have a program. I've just never been able to figure out how to make it a digital program.
Right.
And I bought a lot of courses, and the tech was too heavy. I never could get it done. So that is what we want to put in. That's what we want. We want to be able to put that thing into a digital product and share it with the world, because it's been in very high demand. But I'm only one person, and I can't just share. I can't just be on the plane all the time and headed to all the different places to speak. I need it to be online. But I've never been able to crack the code until now, and I didn't know how to market it. Even if I got it figured out, I had no idea what to do with it once I got it online.
And that's exactly what this course
That's what
teaches
this is
you.
teaching us. Yeah.
So that was it was just like the huge.
Oh my gosh, Carl, this is all of it.
So it checked a huge box for us, because it's
Yes.
something that I know works, because it's in high demand. I mean, she don't even sell books other than at the back of the room
Right.
to people that she goes and speaks to. And I bet you sold, I don't know, thousands of books
Yeah.
over this 20-year period. So I know it's in demand, and people still come back to her,
Yes.
10, 12 years later and say, I remember you,
You're
know,
the shoe
and
speaker.
yeah, and then they'll book her for another event, and stuff. So, if you have a program like that or something that you're good at, and it didn't have to be what she's doing. I'm just saying,
No.
whatever your expertise is,
Right.
you can develop a digital product around that, or physical product for that matter, and promote it online and sell it
Yes.
over and over and over again.
Whatever your passion is.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe you're a carpenter or something, and you can do the same thing. You can teach people how to, build dog houses. There's people that want to know,
Yes.
if you're really good at it and it's really
Chicken coop.
simple,
Yeah.
I mean, or chicken coops, whatever.
Yes.
People would buy that course if it was really good,
Yeah.
So go ahead.
And
Sorry.
Wendy is asking, she asked me what the book was about.
Okay.
This is my book, What Shoe Are You? And it's, I've broken down the 4 temperaments. Hippocrates said 2,500 years ago that there's 4 temperaments. And I put a shoe with each one so I could teach it really easily. You just watch the way people walk through life, you know exactly who you're dealing with and how you should adjust your thinking, how you should adjust your verbiage and your communication to work better with them.
Yeah.
So that's what I share.
Yeah. So anyway, it's, you know, like I said, she's selling herself short. I mean, she has spoke to some pretty remarkable audiences in corporate America over the years. So it's really something that we really want to get done and bring to market, so anybody can have access to it and really, you know, get to see Lori in action. Really, you know, put it together for them, and because I think it'd be a hit. I mean, I really do. So.
You're welcome, Wendy.
So anyway,
thanks for asking.
That's our long-term goal. But you know, the problem we had is we wanted to make money now, because, you know, I'm trying to get out of that job, and, you know, that 11-hour day, I want our time back. So it came with those 4 digital products to start with.
Yes.
So that's what we're launching. We're launching off with those 4 digital products. And basically it teaches you the skills that you need to market and sell products and services online.
Right.
In addition to those 4 products, you get to sell those right away. Some people, that's all they do is just sell those 4 products. And some people say, well, so you bought a system and you're turning around and reselling that same system. That is correct.
That is correct.
You don't have to do that. If you have a digital product already ready to go, well, you can just learn all the steps on how to promote that and how to do that online, and have the sales funnel and everything set up around your product, and you're in business. So, you know, we just like the fact that it comes with the 4 income streams, and we just want to add more to that.
Yes.
So those are the boxes that checked for us. You might be saying, well, you know, that sounds great. You know, how do I get more information? Why don't you tell them how to get more information if you really want to
hop up there and hit that follow button, and then go over to the LINK in my bio, and it'll be yourboomerlegacy.com. And you'll receive 2 things from us. When you put your email in on that page, you're going to receive a short video. It's about 5 minutes long, and it's going to really break it down. It's our founder. It won't be me or Carl. It will be our founder. She's going to tell you how this business works. It's going to answer 90% of your questions. It's a really thorough video. And you'll also get the blueprint that we have been following since the first day, and that is completely free. So
none of that costs anything,
no, those
guys.
don't cost anything. So you just put in your best email, and just be careful. We do have clones.
Yep.
So
imagine that.
I'm
kind of proud.
Carl's proud.
Oh yeah, I really kind of am. It kind of built my pride a little bit.
So we have several clones out there, and you know, this little picture up here at the top, they have that picture, and they have all of our videos. Right. You're never going to see them live. You'll only see us live because we're the real deal.
She's real. She really is.
I'm glad that you grabbed me by the shoulder.
It could have been worse.
Could have been so much worse.
Yeah, you're right.
So once you follow us, stay connected within the email, because that is the safest way to make sure it's still us. We had one customer who got scammed out of $500 from one of those clones. Yeah. Dadgum clones. So be very careful.
Yeah, you know.
Stay connected with us right here.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the beast, guys.
Through that email. Let's see. We have a couple of questions. Hey, what do you do, and what a way to spend your retirement years? Amen. Yes, we're having a ball.
Oh, I love it. We're having a great time. You're right, Jeff.
And hey, what do you do?
What do we do? Well, tell them what you do.
You always do all of the telling.
No. Tell them about your 2-hour workday, 3-hour workday.
He stumped me. He never lets me tell that part, so lets me tell this part.
You tell any part you want to tell. I don't care.
So what I actually do to create income in this business, yes. Okay, I make 3 videos a day, and you'll see them once you follow us. One video is about 2 minutes long, one's about 1 minute long, and one is 7 to 15 seconds. And I edit those videos because I talk a lot. Imagine that, a speaker who talks a lot. So I edit all those videos and I post them on social media, on a few social media platforms. And then, so they're out there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're out there working for me. And the way I learned to edit them, the way I learned what to say and how to be myself on camera is through this program and through the training that we have here. The other thing I do is answer questions, because people ask me questions under my videos. How's this work? How do I get more information? They ask questions or they email me because they're in our email sequence. And I answer those questions. That takes about 15 minutes. So it doesn't take any time at all, really. And then we go live, which is I wait till Carl gets home from work. So
My favorite part of the day, guys. I love it.
He does. He loves it. So I really enjoy letting him talk. So for real, I do.
You lie.
I've spent 39 years listening to him talk.
Yeah. True,
Actually, it's the other way around because I'm the bigger talker.
Yeah.
So, and I train. That's the other thing I do. Every day I'm plugging into training. It's pre-recorded and some of it's live. And we have a lot of live calls so that we can ask questions. So we can raise our hands and say, hey, help me out. I need some assistance or I don't understand. So we have probably 5 live calls a day that we're doing on Zoom that we can plug into and get help.
Yeah.
Or just so we can learn new things and new skills.
And really what that teaches you, the great part about it is really not just a canned course.
Right.
It's like, to me, a lot of the canned courses, like buying a year-old box cereal at the grocery store, it just tastes terrible. It's out of date and doesn't do you any good.
It's not the voice of experience.
No,
I didn't buy no year-old cereal.
To me,
Don't send me mail.
So anyway, and this course is complete. It's completely different because it's evolving all the time.
That's the right word.
It evolves all the time, and it doesn't cost any extra. I mean, it's constantly evolving. There's always a huge community out there that is solving problems. You can't do this anymore, so you got to do this, and you can do this, and TikTok shuts down, so you're going to do this and do that, and move over here and do this and do that.
Our founders on every morning.
So
telling us what we should do.
That was an important thing to me because the internet and everything that technology changes so fast that if it was a canned program where it's all you bought and then they disappear, well,
then what are you going to do?
Then what are you going to do? It becomes obsolete pretty quick.
Yeah.
And so that's one thing
Thank you for the follow.
That really was important to me as a longtime business owner was, does this thing have real staying power? Is it going to be around year, 2 years, 5 years down the road? And yes, I do believe that it really will because they evolve all the time. They're live. They're working on it all the time. They're always trying to come up with different ways to market and do things because you have to keep up. Otherwise, it's no good.
Because our coaches are doing the same thing we are.
Now they're marketing their products as well. The 4 products that we have to sell that comes with it, plus their products as well.
Right.
So any questions, guys, you might say, well, what's it cost to get involved? Well, there's really it's a really simple thing. I mean, really we have, these 4 different products that you can buy, the $100 program, $300 program, the $600 program, and the $900 program. The MRR over there stands for Master Resale Rights. So whenever you buy, we bought the $900 program because it came with all the information, plus all the ones underneath it came with it too. So you get 4 income streams, plus you get the 100% retail or resale rights on them. If you bought the 600, the 300, and the 100 come with it, and on down the line. You see what I'm saying? And so this is just a really basic program that kind of teaches you how to get your feet wet, how to start building a following, and it just builds from there.
Step by step.
Step by step. But the $900 program, you can buy it right up front. That's what we did. And it comes with all the information. Plus, it teaches you how to build your own online products as well. So that's what we chose to do because that was a big box that we wanted checked. So, and we wanted the 4 income streams to start with.
Right.
So that's pretty much, that's what it costs to get involved. And a one-time $29 website fee, plus GoDaddy charges you a hosting fee, a yearly fee for any, website host.
And the URL.
So
ours was $48.
So for just under $1,000, we were in business with the opportunity to make a 6-figure income, and you sell one program and you got all your money back, you're in the black.
Yeah.
So, and there's no ongoing fees. I've already said that.
We love that.
I just want to say it again because it's really important because everything we've ever been involved with, I don't care if it's in conventional business or online or anywhere, is there's always somebody with their hand out every month wanting some kind of platform fee or this kind of fee, or if you're going to sell to this group, you had to have, have a membership or whatever. there is no other fees. There's none.
Yeah.
So it's a one-time deal, and that's it. And the rest of the time, we just basically turned the lights on and went to work.
Yep.
Now,
Start putting this in, and it was earn while you learn. So
Mhm.
you don't have to be an expert before you get started. Because we're still not experts, but we've
We-
come a long way.
we knew nothing. We
But-
had no following.
I just jumped. I want him home.
Yeah.
You got to get a hold of what is it that you want? What do you want different in your life?
Yeah.
Hang on to that and run.
Yeah.
I mean, we were complete ignorance on fire. That's what we were.
Still feel like that most of the time.
Yeah, we do.
But it doesn't matter, because we don't care.
Yep.
We're going to make it happen because we've built businesses before,
Yes.
and we know
It
you
takes
gotta
tenacity.
you got to pay a price.
You do.
And if anybody tells you, it's a get rich quick deal, you're going to make $1 million first week, I'd run because
That's
it's
not
not true. I mean, if you don't do the
Has
work,
it happened? Absolutely.
yeah, the lady on
Not
here,
$1 million, but yes.
whatever, make a lot of money. But you can, it could happen. But for us, it took us probably 2-3 months before we first made our first sale.
So Jody said, would love to learn more about it. The best way to learn more is hop up there, hit that follow button, then go over into the LINK in my bio and put in your best email. And actually, we're having a webinar tomorrow, and I should have already said that. It's going to be tomorrow, and it's 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. It takes about an hour. It's a live webinar, but if you can't be on there, it's no problem. I can send you a link afterwards for some excerpts from that webinar, or I'm not sure how she's going to do it. But let's see. I can send that to you, Jody. Just if you get into our email, funnel, you will get that link, that Zoom link.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost anything to check it out, guys. And that's what we did. I mean, we checked it out.
See, Stephanie said, I started last month. Do you remember how many followers you had to get to go live? I had to get 1,000 followers to go live.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is now because that's been like almost 6 months ago. So, but that's where we were at. Once we hit 1,000 followers, then you know what I did on my first live? I went, okay, nothing to see. People keep going. Don't stop. Don't look at me. Quick. Because I was terrified.
We had no idea.
And I was just pushing a bunch of buttons and turning on filters. And oh my gosh, I had no idea what I was doing, but I wanted to learn.
Yeah.
And those people don't remember me.
Oh, no.
They don't know. They don't know me from anybody.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope that answered your question there, guys.
Yeah.
Both of y'all.
Yeah. So, it's just one of those things that, it just changed our life in the short period of time
I
we've been
interrupted
involved
you,
with it.
sorry.
I don't remember what I was talking about now.
What was your name?
I don't know. But, it's one of those things. It's just,
Yes, Stephanie.
in 5.5
It's just fine.
in 5.5 months or 6 months or so we've been involved in this. I mean, like I said, we had no following at all.
Zero.
And this is
We've
what's,
never been on TikTok
that's what's pretty cool.
or YouTube.
I mean, I didn't even know how TikTok worked. I mean, we didn't have it downloaded on our phones or nothing.
No.
So, we started.
Y'all are ahead of us.
Yeah, you're already ahead of us.
Did you hear that
So-
Southern twang? Y'all.
Ahead of us. So, anybody can. I think we're the poster kids for
anybody.
for anybody that can do this. And if you're young and already more techie, you'll probably get there much faster.
Yeah.
And there's a lady on here that made her first sale like in less than a week.
That was a 67-year-old,
Yeah.
Christy. Yeah.
And so she had all her money back in a week, and she's made 30-some thousand in the last 5 months.
She was on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I hadn't tried Facebook. I just jumped onto this one.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna try this.
Yeah.
Hello, Anna. Hey, Donna. Thank you so much, guys.
So anyway, it took us a little while to start learning these skills.
Yes,
And and to build momentum, just like in a regular business. I mean,
exactly.
if you opened up a restaurant, and it takes you a while to get known.
It does.
It takes you a while to build a reputation of your food or whatever it is that you're
Let people
doing.
know what you're doing. Yeah.
If you're a home builder, it takes you a while to
Takes a
get your
while.
reputation up, just like any other business. It takes you a while to get things rolling,
It's a real business.
and that's what it's taken us a little while to get going.
Yeah.
But every time we make a sale, I mean, she was unloading groceries just last week, and boom, made another sale. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's just pretty cool, and 100% profit was an amazing thing to me. It took me a long time to figure out how that, how does that work? Is this legal? But it's a digital product. So as soon as you sell a digital product, it's there to be sold again.
Yes.
and you can sell it as many times as you want, just like a digital book.
Thanks,
You know, if your digital book is doing well and is on the bestseller list, you're going to sell a lot of it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to rewrite it every time. So, you know, that's kind of what we got here,
Right.
guys. You have a digital product that's in high demand. You can sell it over and over and over and over again, whether it's these 4 products it comes with or some product that you have. You know, there's a lady on here the other night, and I tell this story because I thought it was really interesting. She makes those tumblers that, you know, the insulated tumblers that custom makes them for people and all kinds of designs and stuff. And that was her business. And she can learn how to market those on this platform, on how to, you know, how to market online for free. It doesn't cost her anything to learn to market because we grow everything organically. And through this program, she could promote her own products.
Right.
I think that's pretty awesome, guys.
One of our coaches that was on here the other day, she said that she took the skills that she learned through this business, social media marketing, and she went over to her brick and mortar business that she worked at, and she used these skills, and she increased their sales 30%. That's huge for a small business. 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you keeping the turkeys and bears in line over there?
No, she never keeps them in line. Trust me.
Exactly. For the rest of you, you have to check out our TikTok page.
That's an inside joke. So if you
yes.
don't know, you have to
Go
follow
check out
us
our
and
page.
check it out. We have a lot of fun in there, guys.
We do.
Yeah, we really do. We make some crazy videos because, you know, one thing it teaches you in this business is how to stop the scroll. So that people can, you know, will listen to what you got to say. I mean,
Thanks, Anna.
It's a skill that you have to learn. And so,
but you don't have to do stuff like that.
No, you don't have to be crazy and goofy like us, but we like doing it because, you know, we just like
it makes
fun.
us laugh.
We have more fun than
oh my gosh, we laugh so hard.
We do. We sit there and we just laugh so hard we can't stand it.
Yes,
so.
we can't really make the video. We're laughing so hard.
People probably thinking this is supposed to be a serious business. Well, you know.
Maybe
whatever it takes, you know. You don't have to be, you know, everything doesn't have to be all, you know, 3-piece suit and
but if that's who you are,
then
be you. That is important to be you.
This is one thing I was a little skeptical about. It's like, well, you know, aren't you in competition with all these people? Ones that get saturated and all those kind of. I had all those kind of questions.
We did ask all those kind of
questions. But here's the thing: is, you know, you're going to relate to a different person than I'm going to relate to. So. You know, it's a big old world out there.
We're not all after the same customer at all.
5 billion people scrolling, and you know, if you're a housewife or, you know, 20-something-year-old, well, you're gonna relate to a completely different audience than old Carl and Lori here.
Yeah. He just called me old.
I know I didn't.
Did y'all hear that?
I did not.
He said old Carl and Lori.
Okay. I mean old Carl.
He threw me under the bus. Under the old bus. The old people's bus.
That's right. Yeah. So, you know, it's a huge world out there. So, you know, I've learned that, you know, the best way to do is just be yourself, and you know, the right people are going to come your way, and they're going to, you know, see you and like you. I mean, would you rather deal with somebody that you kind of related to? Yeah. We always do.
We always do.
Yeah, we always do business with people we kind of relate to somehow.
Yeah. We
make a connection with them, and so that's who we want to do business with. So, you know, that's kind of what they teach you in this business, called attraction marketing. You know, and you know, it's just a really simple way to do it. But you know, if you can't be real, then it's, you know, it'd be hard to teach.
And you're just a slimy salesman.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
We don't want to be no slimy salesman over here.
You know, so the best way to do it is just, you know, check it out over there in our website, and you know, you got to pop the hood, look underneath it, check it out, and see if it solves your problem.
Yes,
that's what we did.
That's what we did.
And I didn't know if it would solve our problem, but I'm just thinking, you know. If it worked for our old Amazon coach that we've known for 5 years, and if it worked for her, then, you know, we could do half that good. I'd have been tickled, and we're well on our way, and we're definitely in the black, and we're happy.
And you know, and what I did was I went to that live webinar, and since we're having one tomorrow, I'm going to mention it again because we are having that live webinar tomorrow. And it just really answers so many of your questions so much better than we can answer them, because it's our founder. She's doing the webinar, and I can get you that link. All you have to, that link will come in your email if you get into our email funnel, because it'll come out tomorrow morning. I think I have it scheduled like at 7:15. So it goes out to everybody on my email list. So yeah, that is the most information in the quickest amount of time, the best solid information you're going to get, because she's the founder.
Right.
So yeah, plug into that webinar if you're interested. If you can't be there when it's actually the webinar time, I will send you some form of link after that and get you plugged in.
And guys, it
doesn't
is
information.
It just doesn't cost anything to check it out.
Right,
And it's just kind of like, if you see a deal online of some car you wanted to buy, well, you say, well, it just sounds too cheap. There must be something wrong with it. Well, either that or it's a really good deal. And if you don't check it out, then you'll never know.
Right.
And so I always call on those deals. I do. That's how we got this old boat we got,
Oh, that's true.
It was too good to be true.
Old pontoon boat.
We drove to Arkansas, we looked at it, and we bought it.
We couldn't believe it.
Couldn't believe it.
It was in really good shape. It was I won't say it's a nice boat.
Oh, no.
It's in really good shape, and it was sound.
Yeah, price for the money was great, So sometimes those deals, if you don't check it out, then how will you ever know?
Exactly.
So don't be so skeptical that you won't even look.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it.
I'm afraid, you might be missing something if you think that this is for you at all.
Right.
Just check it out for yourself. All right, guys, any other questions out there?
Let's see. How do we know it's in high demand? That's one question. Or how do we know anybody's going to buy it? Well, I asked Google, hello, Invisible. I asked Google, how many people in the United States are looking for a way to make money online? And the number is fantastic because we are in the right business at the right time. There are 54% of American workers are looking for a way to make income online. That's a massive number. That's a massive number of people who are looking for a way to create income online, and we have 4 already done for us. Yeah. I feel like I am too old to start now. What? No, you're not, Invisible. Because we are 60 and 59, and I was just telling them there was Christy was on here. She is 66. She is 67. She was on here. I think it was last week. Yeah. And yeah, she had
making a really good living.
Yeah, she had created $33,000 in sales. And, in 6 months, no, she hadn't even been in 6 months. I don't know how many, 4 months. I want to say 4 or 5 months. Yeah. So, yeah.
Never too old.
You're never too old to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
So
my mom's 90, just turned 91.
She just turned 91.
And she finally learned to dance.
She learned yes.
Just
not long ago. A few months ago.
As my dad died, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago. So she's kind of got a boyfriend now. And he's really into music and stuff. And
he sings and plays the guitar.
So she learned to dance. She told me that, Carl, I learned to dance. So like she's kind of ashamed of it. So, good for you, Mom.
You're so fired up.
I was so excited for her.
I want to be her when I'm 91.
So it's never too late to learn stuff. She's got her social schedule is way busier than ours.
Yeah.
So you're never too old to do something new, guys.
Let's see. She said, all these kids online tell me I can make $20K in a month, and I don't know what to believe.
Yeah, I understand.
We totally understand. We were skeptical too, and nobody can guarantee you that you're going to make. So yeah, you don't want to go with anybody who's guaranteeing you anything, because it's a real business, and you have to learn skills. But are there people making $20K?
Sure, there
absolutely there are.
I always say that. I try to say this every night. You if you don't work it, you get nothing. You work not, you have not.
You work not. That's Carl. That is Confucius Carl right there.
You work not, you have not.
You have not.
And we work at this. We really do. And it's not a get rich quick deal or anything
every day and work.
Yep, every day. Yep. Because we know what it takes to build a business. It's simple, but it takes consistent, persistent effort to do anything. I don't care if it's this business or something else. You get up and go to your job every day. And if you didn't show up, they're not going to pay you for very long.
Exactly right.
So this is no different, guys.
Right. So Invisible, she said, if it was so easy, no one would work regular income jobs. That's so true.
You're right.
It's real work. I mean, it's real. It's not hard work like we did when we had the charter bus service and I was scrubbing the toilets.
No. And you're working from home, so it's a little different. Yeah. Or working from, you have location freedom. So. Right. It's still work. I'm not, I never want people to think that, you're just going to get in here and make a lot of money and don't have to do nothing, because it's not true.
Here's the awesome thing. This is the work.
This is it. Yeah. You're looking at the work.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. The real Mary Ann said, "Oh, well, hello, Mary Ann. I was able to pay off $50,000 in credit card debt." Oh my gosh, that's fantastic,
man,
Mary Ann. That is
that's
wonderful.
a great testimonial
Oh,
right
it
there.
is.
Thank you for sharing that, Mary. I
Yes.
really appreciate that.
So many people want to get rich, quick schemes, and they fall for it. Yeah,
Mhm.
you
You're
don't.
right.
If someone's telling you that that it's guaranteed and all that kind of stuff,
Or you're
it's
going
just not honest.
to jump in here and make $1 million. I wouldn't do it.
But look at Mary Ann, $50,000 in credit card
Good
debt.
job.
That is what a great story.
It took effort though, I bet it did, didn't it?
Mary Ann, you had to stay after it,
I
didn't
bet
you?
she did.
You had to do real work.
Yep.
You had to show up every day.
Yep.
Even when you didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of y'all ever went to work sick?
Nothing is guaranteed. That's right, Mary Ann.
I've gone to work a lot of times sick.
Oh, he has. And I wanted him to stay home.
Like
really, Carl, you're just going to give it to everybody.
Nothing's
every
guaranteed.
day she showed up.
Yeah.
Anytime someone asked me to pay a bunch of money to work or look at a course, I'm skeptical. Boy,
Right.
we were too.
I understand.
I was telling him when we first got on here, this is what you will see in the dictionary under skepticism.
I was.
This space right here.
Yeah, I was too. So Invisible, I'm your guy. I know.
Yeah.
I understand. And all I can say is just check it out for yourself.
It's free to check out. Yeah.
And if it's for you, great. If not, just flush it.
Yeah. And if somebody
Yeah.
has to talk you into something, it's probably not something you're going to work at anyway.
No.
Right?
Yeah, it's got to be something
We don't
you
want
really
to talk
want to do.
anybody into anything.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I just want to offer people an opportunity.
But we appreciate your questions. So thank you.
If it solves somebody's problem, then it's great. She said, I was scared to death.
This is Mary Ann.
Yeah,
She was
I
scared.
bet
Oh,
so.
yeah. I'll bet, Mary Ann. You're right. I've never heard of a company that wants you to pay them to work for them.
Well, my company pays me every week. If not, I wouldn't work there
Sure.
very long,
Yeah.
for sure.
So
But-
I'm not sure. You might have to clarify for us
Yeah.
there, Invisible. But Mary Ann, you were scared to death when you first decided to
Yeah.
jump in. Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that. We were too. It was like, oh, am I just throwing my money at something again? Because I have done it.
Yeah.
But it was our old Amazon coach who told us about it, and
Yeah.
she was. We trusted her. We'd known her for 5 years, and she had always been our coach. So we knew that she was shooting straight.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. What I'm saying is I'm not going to pay a company just so I can work for them. They need to pay me. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. And you're definitely not
Yeah.
working for a company here.
No.
You're working for yourself.
So yeah, if you don't want to be in business for yourself, then
Yeah.
this is not for you.
That's true.
For sure.
For sure.
I get that. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we wanted to be in business for ourselves, so that's a little different deal. We wanted to be the company.
Right. We bought a product
Yeah.
and now we resell that product. Yeah. So it is different. You're
Totally
right.
different.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't pay a company,
No.
for the right to work either.
I have seen some of those companies where you do have to pay them to become their employee. Like it might have been back in the day, but
I wish I could have figured that out.
I wish we could have too.
I'd be a rich man today.
Our employees never paid us,
No.
did
No, they never paid us.
they?
I guarantee if I was 5 minutes late with their check, they were looking for me.
Now that's right. Now that's exactly
For
right.
sure.
I was in credit card debt and I didn't know how to get out. Amazon FBA got me into that mess. Oh my gosh, Marianne.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
We were Amazon sellers.
Yes,
that's
we were.
That's how we found this business.
That's where we came from.
Yeah, we were FBA sellers, and right there at the end when all those fees ramped up. Whew,
Mhm. Yeah, we
Yeah.
were spending, probably, I don't know, $20,000-$30,000 a month just
Yeah.
on inventory.
just on inventory.
So yeah,
Got a lot of flight miles.
I can see how that would happen to you.
Yes. 8 years for me.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
We did it for 5 years.
We did it for 5. And it was a great ride. Man, when
Mhm.
it was good, Marianne, it was fantastic, wasn't it?
We didn't lose. Never lost any money. So
Oh, yeah, we did. Remember when
well, yeah, that one year we did.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
About 20,000 that one year. Yeah, it was painful. It was
We
awful.
learned some hard lessons,
Yeah, we
just
did.
like you do in most businesses,
Well, that's like in every business.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've lost money in every business
Except for this one.
over time. How do you know when you have enough money to retire with?
Well,
That's a really individual question.
it is. Yeah, it really is an individual question.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
sat down and went over the numbers, though.
we've thought about it many times, and 2 or 3 years ago, we thought we had a pretty good plan, and then our insurance doubled, groceries doubled,
Everything started going up.
everything started
Yeah.
going up. It's like, well, You know,
We
we're gonna
got
have to figure out a way to make more money.
And then we lost our income.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a really hard question to answer, and I think it's
Yes.
different for everybody. You know, if you have no debt, nothing, you know, you just kind of got to figure out what it costs you to live every month, and then hopefully you have some play money in that money too. So whatever that adds up to be, that's what your number is, and I think that's different for everybody.
And that's why we want something that's a reoccurring income. We
Mhm.
we want to build a real business here that we can do at any age.
Right.
Because as we get older, we don't want anything that's real physical because we're getting older.
Right.
So we want something that is, like I said, reoccurring and passive.
Right.
So that's why we're building this business.
Yeah.
I heard. Oh, she said right now they're saying $1 million. Is that right, Marianne? Wow.
Yeah. I don't know.
I heard a lot of people retire, not even millionaires. Is that true?
I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I'm sure.
I don't know. I mean,
there's people that retire.
My
every
dad's
day.
retired, but he's not a millionaire.
It's true.
Your mom's retired.
Yeah.
So
he has a pension and
yeah.
You know, a little retirement deal going
Yeah.
on, and so you know he makes a pretty good little, you know,
he does. Yeah.
little income every month. And my mom does too. You know,
Yes.
she has, you know, money coming in, investments, and you know enough to live and enjoy her life because she has no debt. So
And they both get Social Security as well.
Yeah.
So some people live off of Social Security.
It's true.
Yeah, we looked at this, what our Social Security would be one day, and whew,
It wasn't enough.
we're gonna have to sell our house, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sell my body on the corner,
Uh,
the corner by the nursing home.
oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What do you mean that's true?
You'd have to do it.
He just said that's true.
Yeah.
A lot of people are in for a wake up call when they get close to retirement with no money. Oh,
You're right.
so true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I said, we're not broke by any stretch, but we want to retire well.
Yeah, we don't want to retire broke.
I don't want to retire broke.
Marianne liked my stand in the corner by the nursing home.
So, you know, we wanted to retire with more than what we had when we were working, because, you know, you work your whole life, you know, and you know, 40, 50 years. And then, you know, don't you want to enjoy your retirement? I mean,
Yes.
do what you want to do, travel, do what you want to do.
While you still feel good.
While you still feel good and want
Yes.
to do stuff. I mean, that was always been our goal. And so that's why we're still working at it, guys. We're trying to build a business, you know, so that we can enjoy our retirement years. That's the whole idea.
Yeah. Marianne said, I will be joining you. You can't take my corner. You have to get your own corner.
I got to tell you a quick story. It's a funny story. It has nothing to do with business. Okay.
Okay. Is this about me?
No.
Okay.
Was here in our little town. Okay, we're 2,500 people. So we're driving going down to the park, you know, and we passed by the nursing home down there.
Oh, yes.
And so we drive by, and it's so funny because
hilarious. I took a picture.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them about that.
Oh, no, you haven't. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go tell them.
Okay. I had to stop and take a picture of it because there was a bounce house out front and a dunk tank in front of the nursing home. Like, what are they doing to these patients, these people who live here? But it just tickled me so bad. I had to stop and get a picture.
I told Laura, I said, you know, that might be my kind of nursing home. Right there. You know, if I have to go, that's where I want to go.
That's where it wants to go.
Anyway, we had to tell that story.
I forgot about that. I'm gonna have to use that picture somewhere in one of my videos.
It is funny. So, guys, if you guys got any questions or anything, want to know what we're doing, if you're just jumping on,
let them enjoy life. She said, I have to say, if I don't believe me, look at Walmart greeters who can never retire. Yes.
Amen, sister. Yes. That's right.
Oh, absolutely. We believe you. Yeah,
Yes.
There's lots of people who can't retire.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're nice people, but you know, I think they still rather be home.
And they're probably way overqualified to do that.
Yeah, probably.
They probably worked their whole life doing something really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the way you get information about this business and about the webinar tomorrow, it's all free to find out about. Hop up there, hit that follow button, go over to the LINK in our bio, and put in your best email. You'll get two things from us right away. The first thing is a 5-minute video, and that's going to be from our founder. She's going to break this whole thing down. It's going to give you 90% of your questions will be answered in that short video. And then you'll also get the blueprint that we have been following since we started. Mm-hmm. It's a step-by-step blueprint. You will get to see exactly what it is that we follow. Yeah. So that you'll get that for free.
And all that, none of that costs anything, guys. And so you just check it out. Then if you don't want to be in our email sequence, just opt out. We're not chasing you down, calling you, or selling your information. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
No,
so,
you wouldn't.
you know, It's fine. We just want people to check it out and see if it's something that'll help solve your problem. You know, to have more money, for retirement or to pay off your car or your credit card debt, like's been talked about here tonight,
Way to go, Marion.
or whatever. Whatever your reason is for looking for something. If it solves your problem, then great. If not, then it's okay. Okay, guys, so that's all we got.
And we have a webinar tomorrow. If you're in our email sequence, you will get a link to that so that you can check out. It's probably about an hour long. Really thorough webinar.
Yeah. You can go on down there and check out all the products and see what all's involved, and so you will see what you get. And we want to be an open book and be transparent with everybody. So you guys just check it out for yourself, and we'll see you in there.
You bet.
Okay, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Your husband reminds me of Dave Ramsey. What a nice compliment.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish I was as smart as he was.
I think he is.
But yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Any other questions, guys, before we jump off here real quick?
We appreciate you guys.
Thanks for sharing your time with us. I don't take that lightly because that's all we have in this life is time. So we have a limited number of those minutes
That's right.
all the time. So, just check it out for yourself and we'll go from there.
Okie dokie.
Good night, guys.
Bye, guys.